Wow, what a crowd. Welcome to Indiana basketball, Archie. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fred Glass, and I'm the athletic director here at Indiana University. And on behalf of everyone affiliated with Indiana University, I want to welcome you and thank you for coming out today. It's a very exciting day, and it's been a really exciting time for me to get to know Archie throughout this process. I also want to welcome him specifically, as well as his wife Morgan and beautiful daughter Leah, to the Indiana University family. By getting to know Archie, I'm even more confident than ever that he is the right coach, the right basketball coach for us to lead us to meet our very high expectations here at Indiana University. And I've got to say, Archie, after observing your first team meeting, I'm even more confident than ever that you're the right guy for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great honor and pleasure for the first time ever to introduce to you the new head men's basketball coach at Indiana University, Archie Miller.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First and foremost, this is why you want to be at Indiana University right here if you're a basketball person. Honored, my family and I, Morgan and Leah, are honored and excited to represent Indiana University in what we consider now one of the finest basketball traditions in all of college basketball. I'd like to thank President McRobbie and Fred Glass for their confidence and faith that our vision, as we talked through it, and what we're about, fit the university and also met, their expectations in terms of how they want this program to be run. I have to thank my family in general. Morgan and Leah made the trip over here, and it's not easy to be a coach's wife, in particular, one that moves around quite a bit, but this was one opportunity I think we all are really, really excited about, joining the community and doing what we can to help any and everyone. My immediate family, my mom and dad, two sisters, Lisa and Dana, and my brother Sean. We have a very tight family, and they've meant a lot to me in terms of helping me and supporting all of us on our journey. I've been a part of some great staffs, and I've worked with, alongside and worked for some great coaches, and played for Herb Sendek at NC State and worked for him, and taught me and a lot of others just how to be organized and prepared and ready for anything. My dad is a Hall of Fame high school coach, probably the best coach that I've ever been around, and probably taught me more about coaching than I realized way before I wanted to become a coach. The conversations in the car or at the dinner table or wherever we were really centered around the game. Thad Mott over down the road at Ohio State, he's a dear friend. He took me in and he changed my perception of what coaching is all about. And it's about our players. And he's the very, very best at convincing you how to invest your time in them rather than anything else. Because if they're enjoying themselves and their experience is something that is going well, then you're going to get great, great productivity back. And obviously I finished up with Sean, my brother Sean. And he's the most instrumental person in my life when it comes to basketball. He's tied a lot of things together for me. What we were able to accomplish in Dayton started with a blueprint that started at Arizona probably about eight years ago, and in similar fashion to IU, storied past, great fans, great university. I think what we were able to accomplish at Dayton with that blueprint with some tweaks can work here as well. I'll have to say that obviously I must and our family is forever grateful to the University of Dayton. They took a chance on me when I was 32 years old and I was 0-0, and that's hard to do. And they walked alongside of me for 6 solid years, and we were able to, have some special moments. The reason I'm here, and I really believe this, is the state of Indiana. The state of Indiana, in many ways, is me. It's how I grew up. I'm from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, right outside of Pittsburgh, and I'm the son of a coach who sat around all day long with a ball in his hands from about 5 or 6 years old, and the only thing was ever preached to me was, you have to outwork everyone. You have to be the hardest working person or player every day. Character, how you treat people, especially the ones that can do nothing for you, that really is what it's about. You have to love the game more so than anything, and you must operate with an element of toughness in everything you do. You can't make any excuses, and you have to earn the right to be good. And I feel like it's simple to me. Quinn Buckner told me on the phone the other day, he used the term OKP, our kind of people. I think it's kind of simple. I'm just like everyone here. And I want everybody to have that feel as we keep moving forward, that someone really respects the way that the state operates, the kids in the state, the high school coaches, the families, they all grow up wanting to be here. And for me, I hope to be able to represent it in a big way. We're going to approach our program, and I think Fred and I discussed this probably more so than anything. We're going to approach the program on 3 levels, and those 3 levels are going to really be embraced and attacked very hard. The first level is obviously our past. Every player, every former coach, every former manager that laid the groundwork for this place to be what it is today, we owe them a lot. And our effort level and our give back has to be, really unmatched. And they have to feel that they're a part of everything that we do. And our players have to feel that power. That's something we're going to really fight hard for. The current, which is our current team who sits before you, they're our players. I didn't recruit them, and as I told them, they are my players. We invest in everything, and they all matter right now, and I think that there is value to every single individual on our team. They deserve the very best. They deserve the very best from not only our academic support and our staff, our strength coaches, you name it, but they deserve the very best because of what they're representing. And they're going to be pushed very hard in everything they do on and off the floor. There's an expectation that comes with being an IU player, and they're going to understand that every day. But the word dream was used as well today, and I think a lot of it can be misguided. We're going to do everything in our power as we deal with them to help them reach their dreams, which they're all going to be different. But at the same time, if we work like that to help them reach their dreams, then in return, we're going to have an opportunity to reach our dreams because we're going to get maximum commitment back, which is what everybody expects here. The last part for our current guys is an expectation as a student in the degree. The degree is very important. It'll be something that we talk about regularly. To graduate from Indiana University and play here, your avenues and your doors are open much wider than most probably realize, and nothing will be more important off the floor other than the degree. The last part of the level, the third level, is the future. And the future is the recruiting. And we're going to have a great way about us, and the term that we'll use is called inside out. We have to start inside this state of Indiana, and we have to start moving outside very slowly because the footprint is there. The inside-out approach means that we have to dedicate ourselves to the high school coaches in this state, the high school talent in this state, the grassroots programs in this state, and they must feel like they're being dominated by Indiana University. You're not going to get every player, you understand that, but if we want them, we should have a great chance at getting them because of the commitment level that we're putting forth 24 hours a day at home. As you move further out, you have our great footprint of the Big Ten. Some of our best players that have ever played here aren't from Indiana, and we have to be able to capitalize on that as well. And then the third thing, as you go outside even a little further, is how can you find those difference makers that come from all over the place? New York, overseas, I don't know. But if they fit the profile and we have an opportunity to bring a difference maker here, then that will always trump us to try and bring a championship player. But inside out is the theme, and I think if you start with the past, you deal with our current, and you work that hard at those three levels, I think you can deliver all what we want because it's been done before. And I told our players this as we finish, to everyone who loves Indiana University and our program, the identity of an Indiana Hoosier reads like this within our walls. They'll embrace high standards both in the classroom, on the basketball court. They'll compete for excellence in both. Represent yourself, your family, and Indiana University in a first-class manner at all times. Tell the truth and make no excuses regardless of the circumstances. Respect your teammates. Take responsibility for their well-being and treat them as family. And understand our team's attacking mentality. Pursue relentlessly a competitive edge in all that you do in our program. And focus on team goals. More than individual goals, know your role on our team and take great pride in it. If we can get our players to buy into that code and we stay circular around that identity of who we are every day and who we bring in here every day, then I think at the end of the day, the main goal will happen, which is to make this great state, all of our alums, our former players, this university, and everyone who's growing up in the state of Indiana very, very proud, because the expectations are set high and they're achievable. And I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe that. And I thank everybody for coming out. It's been an awesome, awesome experience to come here. I'm looking forward to getting started immediately, and we look forward to trying to have moments like you've had in the past and just trying to make them as regular as we can. Thank you.